The Rizzard of O's.
You've heard of Yeti, Bigfoot, and the Loch Ness Monster, but there's another lesser-known legend that has been said to live in Kansas. Before America was colonized by the Europeans, Kansas was covered in small streams, lakes, and rivers. But since then, the wetlands have been drained and blocked up, leaving only a few natural lakes and streams. A couple miles outside of Inman, Kansas, is where locals claim that a creature lives. It is theorized that Sinkle Sam, also known as the Foopengurgle, is actually a prehistoric creature that lived in flooded underground caverns that somehow led to the nearby lake. The first sighting was in 1952 when two men were fishing in the sinkhole, and they claimed to have seen a snake-like creature about 15 feet long and with a diameter of an automobile tire. About a year after this first sighting, word got out, and then a similar creature was reported about 15 miles south of Inman at the Kingman State Lake. Sightings of this creature have slowly stopped over the years, but Sinkle Sam might really be lurking in the murky waters of Kansas.
Hey guys, it's Tyler again, and I'm going to talk to you about the McIntyre Villa. The McIntyre Villa is located in Atchison and has 9 documented deaths, 2 being suicides and 1 of a newborn baby. The deaths span from 1891 to 2011, so it's not like everyone died at the same time counting as all 9 deaths. Like, this is ongoing. People are continually dying here. It was built in 1889, and John McIntyre lived in it and constructed the house. In 1892, his first wife died, then he remarried, and he died in 1902. The second wife died in 1916. And this house was actually built during Bloody Kansas, when Kansas and Missouri were at war with the abolitionists and the pro-slavery people fighting over if Kansas will be a free state or not. And actually this house got burnt down more than once. Like, it was always in the center of all of the fighting. And some scary stuff that happens still to this day is lights will turn on and off without being connected to electricity, figures being seen in the windows of empty rooms, unexplained sounds at night, objects moving and disappearing, a woman being seen that who is not actually there, and then some people even say that they hear whispers. And now the house is not, no one's living in it right now, and you can take tours in it. A lot of people have investigated the house. They claim to have audio and video footage of paranormal activity, though I've seen it, and I mean, it does show things and you can hear stuff, but it sounds and looks pretty fake to me. I don't believe it, but I wasn't even there, so I don't really know what was going on. But I mean, the history of all of these deaths in the house is pretty crazy. Yeah. And that's it for now. The McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas.
Hi, I'm Alessandro, and I'm going to be talking about another Indian bookstore, and today I'm going to be talking about 7 Stories. The owner of this little shop is Hallie, a high school student, and her mom. When I visited the store, I was lucky enough to talk to Hallie's mom, who was very welcoming and told me this whole story on how the store got started. The way this bookstore started was when a girl at age 11 wanted to make sure that people had access to books during COVID, so her uncle let her have his lawnmower and wagon, which she painted pink and filled with books. After that, she drove around in her bookmobile, that's what she called it, seeing if anyone wanted to borrow books. This proved to be very successful. Her mom at the time had an extra room attached to her art studio. From the pictures I saw, the little room was really old and crusty, so she decided to renovate it. During renovations, a natural ledge was created when a doorway was installed. Hallie was able to fit 7 books on this ledge, hence the name 7 Stories. Now, the bookshop is still in the same location and is doing great, and they are planning to relocate soon, so keep a lookout for the bookshop 7 Stories. Their inventory is 60% books and 40% other retail items, mostly gifts, cards, and other locally made products. My favorite part about the bookstore is probably just the whole thing. It's just really pretty and condensed. If I had to rate this one in comparison to the other local bookstores I've visited so far, it would come in second after Monstera's. I would recommend it to anyone who likes books, art, and local gift products.
The Rizzard of Oz.